It's the 26th of June, and this is your Solana Daily Debrief. So quickly having a look at the markets, they have lifted up a little bit, which is fantastic to see. In the last 24 hours, plenty of things are making a decent move. Dog with hat is over $2. Now let's go to a couple of traders and get their viewpoints. So we're still in this period where people are a little bit confused. Is it going to go up? Is it going to go down? There was an expectation that there's going to be a significant dump. There wasn't. It kind of held support. So I think it's going to go up, just gradually with a bit of a crab market kind of vibe. But this is still the time when people are going to get a little bit disinterested and they're going to lose interest. We don't want that to happen. So this is what Mag says. Remember, we're in the sideways movement before the all-time high. So if you zoom out, you can see this part is very relevant. Quentin also says this. We are in this period where it's boring and then it gets really, really exciting. So please don't lose hope. Not financial advice, of course. Same pump was also thinking that there was going to be a decent dump, and there was a little bit of a dump, and then things kind of rebounded. He said Sol looks great in daily. BTC held 60K for now, too early to say anything, and ETH found support in the golden zone of the latest wave up. In any case, the market showed strength in alts yesterday as the market was rotating from BTC to alts and not only to stables. So sometimes what you will see, and what you've seen a lot in previous cycles, is basically just USDT, because USDC is relatively new. It would just basically go USDT Tether to Bitcoin, and then Bitcoin to Tether, and then same thing with ETH. But now there's some rotation of Bitcoin going into some altcoins. As people just, the big traders, in my opinion, just seeking to level up their bags. Now there is some sell pressure, significant, but nothing crazy, just some sell pressure from the German government with Bitcoin being transferred. I mean, this amount here can be eaten up with ease. However, $2.8 billion worth, of course, that cannot be eaten up with ease. This is Anthem's take on Sol. So fairly confident, whatever BTC does from here till the end of the cycle, Sol will minimum do 2x from that. So Anthem thinks this. Just for context, Blunts thinks that Sol's already topped and it's not going to see its all-time high. I don't think that Blunts is correct, but Bitcoin 60K to 120, Solana 560. Bitcoin to 180, Solana 840. We don't know, of course, the top, but there's just so many things happening on Solana. It's going to onboard so many people. I'm just very, very confident with Solana, of course. Cold-blooded Schiller says, very clean so far on Bonk. There's no financial advice, of course, from me, but like a dollar cost average on Bonk, I think will do really, really well, which is why I have one set up personally. Just dollar cost average via dupe, buy a little bit of Bonk every day, even if it's just a couple of dollars, it will add up, in my opinion. Pepe breakout as well. I bought some Pepe yesterday via Clone Protocol. You can check that out. It was in yesterday's daily debrief. It's not that I love the token or anything like that. It's just, it's probably going to do what Shiba Inu did in the previous cycle. I don't think Shiba's going to take a massive amount of liquidity because it's just not new or exciting anymore. Now, of course, we've got Blinks, and Jupiter. I have a separate video on Blinks, so go and watch that. But basically, Blinks are really, really cool. They're not currently working with Solflare. They're only working with Phantom or Backpack. I'm using Solflare. However, for Blinks, I've trialed Backpack. It seems to be working quite well, and I'm using that a little bit. And as soon as Solflare has Blinks ready to go, I'll just use Solflare exclusively on that. But Blinks basically allows you to do things from within Twitter, because essentially Twitter is where all the alpha is. Now, if you're a meme coin, cultural coin, etc., then Swap Blinks is live for you. So for example, if the next celebrity that's releasing something, all they need to do is put a blink directly into their tweet, and people can go and buy that token. They can go buy Mother or Jason or whatever it is. So this has major product market fit. I haven't really conveyed how excited I am about this. I'm kind of a level-headed person, but this is very bullish. Like, this is, I initially thought the Saga phone was going to be exceptionally bullish. Reality, the Saga phone was only bullish once Bonk reached a certain amount of money. Otherwise, it was, a non-event. Fire Dancer was major news, and that still is going to be major news. It's still shipping. Whereas Blinks it's live. It's live in beta. It's really cool. Now with Jupiter, there's a lot of alpha just coming out. There's a Twitter space, which is happening in a few minutes. So by the time you're watching this, it would have already happened, but listen to the recording if you can, because there's no dupe planetary call today. Now regarding the dupe token reduction proposal, when this actually goes for a vote, just this is really, really important for the long-term health of the token. So when people go and compare, we'll go back quickly to CoinGecko. When people go and compare Dupe to, say, Uniswap, let's go have a look for Uni. Now, I don't understand why people hold it, to be honest. It's a governance token. Like many things, it's kind of boring. I do have a very small amount. I mean, it's down significantly, of course, but why would you actually have it? The circulating supply is pretty much all circulated. It's been around for quite some time. The fully diluted valuation's massive. And I guess what they're trying to do with Dupe is make sure more of the supply is out, because at present, only a fraction of the total supply. So go and reduce this down to 7 billion and then release a little bit more, and it just looks better and better and better. But the fully diluted valuation, it's high. The market cap at present is not high, but everything that Dupe is doing, they're kind of learning lessons along the way, things that people haven't even worked out yet. And I'm really, really excited for the future with them. Remember, the goal is strong community alignment on Dupe. Any situation where the community can really empower the team and vice versa, like these things always do well. And this is why meme coins do well. Zeta Markets airdrop claim starts June 27th at 10 a.m. UTC. So this happens tomorrow. However, the major point is after 7 days, that's the 4th of July, that's when you can claim all of your tokens if you're happy to ride it out a little bit longer. The way they're setting up their token, I haven't done a deep dive, but from the data I have, basically they're trying to give a lot of the token to the community. I don't know what the token will be used for, because governance tokens are a bit boring. Nevertheless, with this token going to the community, there's going to be maybe a decent amount of sell pressure. However, I'm personally just going to claim my tokens at the end. I'm going to claim on the 4th of July. So I'll remind you to go and claim today or tomorrow, but essentially I'll be claiming it on the 4th. Fabiano has a thread on leverage, the unofficial guide for leverage, and an airdrop farming kind of aspect. I'm not excited for it. I think it's worth doing it if you've got the bandwidth, but I'm not excited. Just putting it on your radar as something to give a go. Cab wants us all to vote in the Collision Awards. So go and grab this link here. And this is for Claynosaurs. They're a finalist. So if you come here, this is a Web2 site. Sign up, go and connect with Google or Facebook, Faces Books. And then just let's just do a search for Clayno, because it's right down the bottom. They've put it right down the bottom, or maybe there's another page. So go vote for them. Let's get behind them. They're doing really, really well. I'm sure a lot of these other ones are doing really, really well as well, but we got to support our own. Go vote for Claynos. A few more things from Jussie in terms of like airdrops, just as reminders, things that I put into my daily debrief as well. Grass, go verify your email, connect your wallet. There's no plenary call today, so don't worry about that, but there is the product call, which I just mentioned. Have no idea about Assista, so we won't worry about that. Magic Eden, Apollo, I'm not going to worry about these. You can read them and do them if you want. But D-Bridge, remember, just generate some points. In the future, we're going to cover other blockchains quite considerably, but more so, of course, Solana is going to be our home. Base, Optimism, Polygon, kind of. But either way, just do some different bridges in different areas. It'll get you a kind of a feel. And for the preferred wallet here, I'll be using Rabby.io. I'll just show it to you quickly, or MetaMask. Got to be super, super aggressive with, or vigilant is probably the right word, to make sure that you're clicking on the right links, because there are a lot of scammy wallets out there. Rabby, it's not like, it's decent. I'm going to say it's decent. It's probably the best EVM wallet out there. The other option, of course, is MetaMask. MetaMask is more if you're an advanced user. It's not as clean in terms of the UI or UX, but it works well with everything. We have some news from Colosseum. They've just closed a $60 million fund to continue supporting founders building on Solana at the earliest stages. So this is brilliant, and they have an accelerator program. SuperTeam UK, 60K up for grabs. There is something for everyone at London Startup Village. You can pitch to founders, developers, creatives, and all the links are just here below. My assumption is this is just for people in England or the UK or London, but I could be mistaken. Either way, click on these if you're keen on building something. Now a little bit of meme coin news. I'm still very early in terms of gathering all the data for meme coin plays, because just so many are just going to absolutely fail. But this one here, I don't even know what the token really relates to. I don't know how to pronounce it either, so I won't even try. But bought some, maybe a dev wallet, and then just crazy sell, which just absolutely crashed the price from like over $2 down to 34 cents. Bought 40K, sold 1.4 million. Very decent profit. I think this is the right token. Yep. So bam, bam. And like, I think this went like it went to like over $1 billion market cap and then just absolutely crashed. So you got to be very, very vigilant. And this is why I know people want more meme coins and I want to cover them too, because when you get a winner, you get an absolute winner. But when you get things like this, they are heavily manipulated. There are very few people that are making money here. And if we actually search for whatever token this is, you can see there's so many that are just jumping up as just complete knockoffs. So you just have to be vigilant that you're not grabbing the wrong one. And the only reason people are buying these up is because they're grabbing the wrong one. Next bit of news. This is big news. Moonwalk Fitness. I have a referral link. It will be below. Get amongst it. Try and do 10,000 steps daily. I have not succeeded in doing 10,000 steps daily for quite some time. I won't lie to you. But I'm going to start this from July the 2nd. It's hot in Portugal, and I'm going to do it regardless. The big reason for this is $10 entry, peanuts. If you don't know how Moonwalk works, all you have to do is you have to just walk the certain number of steps every day. I connect Google Fit and then turn on location. Otherwise, I noticed with my wife, like she would do more than the steps and it wouldn't count them all. So it's a little bit annoying. If that does happen, you can open like a Discord ticket, but just turn on the extra location sharing. Moonwalk can't see it, as far as I'm aware. It's just for Google. All it wants is just the number of steps that you're actually doing. There's $6,000 as a prize pool. You have to do 10,000 steps every single day. And I'm unsure who actually wins, how you actually win the $6,000. So I'll reach out to an ambassador and I'll find out. Either way, go and sign up now. I'll have my link below. Now your actionables. Blinks. Enable the experimental features in Phantom Backpack Wallet. Watch my video on Blinks, which I'll be releasing within the hour. Attend the Dupe Twitter Spaces. You're going to miss it. However, watch the recording or listen to the recording rather. And watch my video on setting up a Solflare wallet. This is for your mobile phone. This is the wallet I'm using on my mobile. It's really, really important because we're going to get periods where things go crazy. You're not by your computer. You're out, hopefully touching grass, enjoying life, and you've got access to like a hot wallet, private key. You can just go and do a limit sell or something like that. So use that and share that one with friends because it just goes over the real basics. And as per normal, go to Dupe, take some USDC or meme coins or whatever you want to do. Buy Sol in a dollar cost average fashion. Buy a little bit every day, not financial advice, but then go and stake it with validator.com so you're not missing out on any staking rewards. The other thing I want you to do is Sanctum profiles. So I haven't covered this in detail, but you don't have to do this. There was a post in Discord and it basically said you will not be penalized if you don't do the profile, but they do want to check for Sybils. So I'm unsure exactly how we have to do that. We've got a few more days though. I think we've gone to the 1st of July. I will be doing it myself though. I don't agree perfectly with the approach, but I don't mind the approach as well. They're trying to build an experiment. They're trying to build something which really engages the community and it's also an experience. So go and complete it. If you don't want to go and connect every wallet, fine. It does say you will not be penalized. However, I kind of think you may be Sybil penalized or you won't be rewarded as much, potentially. D-Bridge, please try and get like 20K to 30K points. Of course, not financial advice. You may spend $600 or $1,000 on fees, I'm unsure exactly, and then not get that value in airdrops. But D-Bridge is literally the cleanest bridge I've ever used, and I think it has massive potential. Use Meteor pools with a few dollars and generate some fees. Watch the Meteor LP tutorial. Look into Gigabud's public NFT sale happening tomorrow. I'm going to give it a skip, but just if you're interested, and then use Grass. That's all for today. If you like this content, like it. If you loved it, subscribe. Catch you in the next video.